I'm Dr. Rhoberta Shaler, and I want to talk to you for a moment about something that comes up frequently in my membership and also in some of the groups that I belong to on Facebook. And that is the question of when you have left a relentlessly difficult person, one of the people that I call hijackals, you're going to have difficulty if you have to co-parent with them or even in the divorce process. And you probably already know that if you're listening to this video because you have experienced that and you had difficulty all the way along. So it's not going to be a surprise that you're going to have difficulty when you are endeavoring to stop being their supply. Remember that hijackals need supply. They need that band of cheerleaders who are always validating them, always putting them first, always caring about what they need, always turning themselves into a pretzel or into a doormat over time. So they are very, very disturbed when you decide to leave them. And even if they decided to walk out on you and then you are in the divorce process, they're still very upset, because they are losing their supply and they like to have as much of it as possible. They may only have one primary person in their life, the person they're living with or married to, but they will also have friends. They may have friends with benefits. They may have friends that they kind of consider as prospects. They may be grooming prospects. They may be very flirty and having a lot of people that might become supply. Maybe they're online chatting with people who they're not really having any sexual interaction with or even sexual conversation, but they may be grooming them because just maybe something might work out and they'd get some extra supply. So when you are leaving them, this really gets their back up. Why? Because a hijackal has to win. They have to win in every moment. They have to be right. They have to be on top of things. They have to be the one who knows their truth is more true than yours, right? So it's very important to know what you're getting into, and you probably already do because you've been through the difficulties with them. And then people ask me, should I speak to the hijackal in the co-parenting situation? And my answer is usually, because of course I have to know the specifics, but my answer is usually no. Use a vehicle like talkingparents.com or Our Family Wizard or something online that allows your emails and texts to be monitored and made so they are not editable. That way, all of your communication is documented. And then you need to be documenting in a spreadsheet somewhere or a journal or however you prefer to do things. You need to journal and document what happened, and really in quite a lot of detail. You need to say, oh, on such and such a day that one of my children said this, and it was something that was out of the usual, or they asked you an unusual question, usually one that had some blame about you in it. You want to document all these things. And I know it's a tedious task, but it is a very, very important task. Particularly, you want to document every time you are asked to change the parenting agreement. Can we change the day? Can we change my weekend? Can you take the kids and keep them for half of my time? You want to document every bit of that. And why? Because when the hijackal goes to court and is looking to get more custody time or more physical custody time, if not legal custody time, you want to be able to show how frequently they did not want to have the children with them. That's a big deal, because a hijackal mainly just wants to win over you. They just want to have that feeling that I won. So when you are documenting all the time, don't tell them you're doing it. And you're documenting, when things come up, you are prepared. And yes, as I said, it's tedious, I know, and you shouldn't have to do it, and all kinds of things that go with it, but you do have to do it. It's for the best interest of yourself and your children, because you know how hijackals will twist things. I had a member in my optimized circles, which you can be a part of if you like. Just go to optimizedcircles.com, safely off social media. So all our discussions, all our webinars and videos and articles and Ask Me Anything calls are all over there at optimizedcircles.com. Great and inexpensive way for you to have access to me easily when you have a question. And sometimes it comes up. They say, well, my daughter said this to me, and it really is disturbing. Should I confront him? Should I ask him or her, whatever, hijackals come in both male and female, so it could be either one. Should I say something? Well, actually, no. I mean, the chances are that if you say something, you know very well that you don't want to poke a hijackal. If you say something, you're shining a big light on it. You're putting a big amount of emphasis on it, and they're going to twist what you said, and they're going to deny what you said, and then they'll use that if they're very unhappy. They will use that, and they will go and ask for more custody time, or even make up something to say to Child Protective Services. Now, those are worst case scenarios, I know, but you have to know how the hijackal thinks. They want to win. In order to win, you have to lose. In order for you to lose, they probably have to manipulate, lie, change, exploit the system. So your documentation is critical. Now, in many states in the United States where I live, there is what's called one-party consent for recording conversations. And you need to check what state you're in and what the laws of recording are. But in a one-state consent situation, you can record any conversation that you are a part of without telling anybody you're recording. And this is particularly valuable if you are divorcing a hijackal or you are negotiating constantly as you're co-parenting, because then you have accurate information that when they try to twist it, makes them look doubly bad. So these are very important things. Documentation can take all forms. Make sure you keep the documentation safe, not somewhere where the hijackal could find it if they have access to your online accounts, or if they have access to your home that they could find it. Important for you, as you are working on your behalf, you are playing on your team and the teams of your children. You are working on behalf of your children's well-being and best interests, and documentation becomes extremely important, if tedious. So I just wanted to make this quick video to highlight why it's so important for you to document. Document just facts. Yes, it could be their exact words. That's a fact. Don't document how you felt about things. Document the facts, times, dates, words said, questions asked, those kinds of things. Keep the record. Keep it all the time, and keep it safe. I'm Dr. Rhoberta Shaler, the Relationship Help Doctor. You can find me at FOR Relationship Help, HELP.com. Or you can find me on YouTube, where you're probably seeing this video anyway, at my channel for Relationship Help. And remember what I said, if you really need my help and you're maybe not sure if you want to start working with me in a one-on-one situation, you can join in my optimized circles. Go to optimizedcircles.com and become a member there. Talk soon, and I wish you well.